Doing this despite the pandemic, they still found a way that they can collaborate. Mid-Michigan Now's Ron Hillier joins us live from Flint tonight. So Ron, what are the artists doing here?
Stephanie, some of the artists say they know what it's like to live in and be a part of the streets, but they are now putting their talents on a project that they say they hope that can inspire some people.
Look in the mirror, face up and fess up.
One of the messages that a group of hip-hop artists wants to be heard in the streets. About a dozen of them are collaborating on Little Eugene, the soundtrack. Executive producer Artis Relford is bringing together members of the Dayton family and Top Authority with newer artists.
I wanted to separate my own personal project and try to help Flint artists come together instead of competing against each other.
The soundtrack complements a movie based on the life of Relford. That movie is based on a book about how the former drug dealer turned his life around after serving time in prison and after being released, getting shot.
It's a rehabilitation film. It's aimed at turning a negative life into a positive life.
Today, he's a chef and paralegal among several titles, but he's sharing the themes of hope with the help of artists like Deuce.
They need to see more than just chains and 20-inch rims and you know, I mean, that stuff is cool. It's fine. We've all been there and done it, but at some point in time, we gotta become grown men.
He says people need to know that they can learn from their mistakes.
That gives them hope. That lets them know that they don't have to go that negative route.
Gemini Ramon, the OG, says after serving nearly 3 decades behind bars, he knows that a second chance at life is possible.
Once I got free, I'm still staying true to my dreams to accomplish something with my music, and I'm doing it.
Doing much of the project during the pandemic, they often had to work in small groups or remotely.
We worked to where we didn't have to be there at the same time.
Like artist and producer Ramadan.
Me being down here in Texas and still, you know, being looked at as, you know, somebody from Flint and being a part of it, of the project is great. And I think that we need to unite more in Flint.
A message that they hope you hear.
Get to the finish line together.
A message of hope and unity. Now, Artis Relford says that he hopes to put out the album pretty soon and says that the movie will be out